When I first started playing Neverwinter, I was completely hooked. The combat felt action-packed, the story was really nice, and everything moved at a great pace. It was just a great experience as a new player. It was the perfect game to just jump in, fight some monsters, and enjoy a nicely crafted fantasy world. For a while, it gave me exactly what I was looking for. Something fast, entertaining, and fun. But after 30 hours into my Zero to Hero journey, I asked myself the question: is this really what I expect from an MMO that I want to play in the long run? After hitting level 20, completing my Undermountain adventure, and doing several group activities, the excitement started to slowly fade. The pattern that is behind campaigns and adventures in Neverwinter started being too obvious to not be at least bothered by it. Finish some tasks, kill the zone boss, move to the next zone, repeat. Because of this design decision, every zone looked different, but basically felt the same. And this wasn't bad at first, but it quickly became clear that this was a major part of what the game has to offer in the long run. The sense of discovery that pulled me in early was just gone. The campaign and the adventure system in Neverwinter, while structured pretty nicely, started to feel more like a checklist than a real adventure. It stopped feeling like I was building a character, it started feeling like I was maintaining one. Sure, this is a struggle every MMO has, creating an endgame loop that provides that dopamine hit every now and then, but is accessible enough for the player. Neverwinter totally succeeds at this in theory, but it is just structured too perfectly to have the player feel really immersed. You constantly have loading screens and UI interactions that pull you out of the world. This makes the gameplay highly efficient, but it does not feel authentic. And the speed of everything in the game emphasized this feeling. Skirmishes were basically just a few people rushing through the content within 5 minutes to get that daily reward. After 10 skirmishes, it felt like mindlessly chasing numbers for me. There was rarely time to take in the atmosphere or feel any spark of adventure. This may be due to most players being veterans in the game, and me being the new guy trying to be immersed, but still it felt awkward. Outside of those instanced areas, there was a huge world to explore. There were beautifully crafted zones, yes, but they were all disconnected. Small areas, linked by loading screens, embedded in checklist-styled progression systems. I really missed the feeling of traveling somewhere, of walking through a living world instead of just hopping between mission hubs. Eventually, I stopped logging in after some gaming sessions that did not fully satisfy me. Not out of frustration, but because the magic was gone for the moment. Don't get me wrong, this is not a rant. Neverwinter gave me great 30 hours of gameplay, and I really appreciate that. But over time, I realized it just does not hold up my long-term expectation of an MMORPG when it comes to the feeling of adventure and organic progression systems.